Alright, hey guys, welcome back. This is C-Rock. Here we are back in the campaign of the 1v1 in Rome, Rise of the Republic. Where I am the Insubres and my cousin is Rome. We have encountered a fort battle. I think this is right outside Rome, to tell you the truth. You can't really tell because it's so foggy. I did not realize that this battle was this foggy. But everything else looks nice, so I didn't think it was the graphics. It was just the amount of fog that was in this battle. So we're gonna go ahead and see how this plays on out. I have gone ahead and fast forwarded to the part where I'm actually attacking, and we have 3 armies in this. So I have quite a few armies attacking him, and we're gonna see how you should actually fight a fort battle versus another human, you know, instead of the AI. This is how an actual fort battle, I guess, could go. So I move on in all my velites, which is what I have here. These are velites to go ahead and get them into position to burn the towers and burn some more areas around here to go ahead and fire on them. I moved the velites because they are the cheaper units, the trashier units that I can go ahead and use. As we also have velites over here, and then we have italic militias over here, and equites and equites over here. So let's go ahead and put this on play and let this play through. And we have italic militias over here. So as we all get them into position to start burning the towers here. So everybody's gonna start burning the towers. I wanted to burn the towers, and I wanted to burn also this area. So they burned the towers very quickly. Wow. Yeah, you see, they just takes one throw and it's just on fire. It's burned, dead. Same with this tower over here. So the towers are not as strong as they used to be. And we're gonna go ahead and burn some more of this area too, because we want to burn as much of this gate as we can, and as much of this as we can too. So the fire damage comes on quicker, but it doesn't burn down as quick as it used to. I've noticed that. So as you can see, I've also set up to surround the area, but I can't surround him from the back because he's got his cav in the back here. And he didn't have enough troops to go ahead and put them all out. So he's congested the area very well as we're burning all the wood that we can in the area. And this is gonna burn down too. So it burns down very quickly. Yeah. Or it gets set on fire very quickly, I guess is what I should say. Instead of it burns down very quickly, it gets set on fire very quickly. So we end up setting all that on fire. Let's go ahead and switch to that way. That looks nice, like that. As everybody else gets set on up. This is our troops right here. Look at this guy. He seems pretty serious, doesn't he? Yep, he does. As we're all set up around the area. And I have to make sure that we're not in range of these things, even though they are burning, so they won't be there anymore, you know. And let's see, why do I not see the outline? Okay, I only see the outline if I have the other K on up. That's interesting. But these circles right here, these are the outlines of the range of the towers, which are being burnt right now. Okay, and they're gonna get burnt down. We also burnt down all this, and this is starting to burn. These burn forever. I don't know how the fire damage is at 100%, but it counts up very, very slowly. So the barricades do not burn as quickly as you think they would. I have to go ahead and chop them down, and we do have holes in this area, so I wanted to burn more and more, but I wanted to wait until these things burned down. So. And then I wanted to, I kept an eye on the time, so I was like, oh, I have to go ahead and burn everything else. And I didn't think I was going to go ahead and, I think I ended up running out of time in this. Should have moved these guys on back. They're getting popped a bunch by the ballistic arrows they have there. The long-range ballistic arrows that they have there. They fire like ballistic missiles. You know, you like the sound effects? Comment down below if you like the sound effects, or hit like, one of the two. So we moved everything back around here finally, and these guys will all burn down. They're at 93%, 95%, as this ticks up very, very slowly. Once these both burn down, we're going to move in more, and we're going to start to burn down these two on this side too. So they finally fall down. That one, you see, this one will fall down right now. Collapses. Yeah. And he has his slingers right here. And then he has his Triarii right here. These are very, what's the armor for the Triarii? The armor is 84. Yeah, that sounds about right. The Triarii are the veterans, you know, as they say. I love how you see all the side armor right here for the tents. Yeah. They should have made these a lot bigger. You know, like how they were bigger in Rome 1. They were a lot bigger in Rome 1. It was nicer. So I decided to move over here and be very careful because I know his cav is over here and I don't want his cav to go ahead and take advantage of my units. So I'm trying to move up in this area. They are really taking out my velites with their slingers, which is okay. They can go ahead and waste their slings on my velites as much as they want, instead of on my main unit, my Italic militias, which probably are no match for their Triarii anyways, you know. Which actually I did kill a few with my javelin throw there, you know. Yeah, they had a bunch to begin with already killed. Let's see how much was the wow, they just completely eviscerated that unit. 1 0 0 0. And as they continue to throw in on these guys, ugh, it's absolute murder. The tents fall a bunch. He'll run over the tents, and they'll just look at it. It's in the tent. As I have these guys just fire in everything at them, just to go ahead and waste all their jabs before I move in the main groups to burn down this area a lot more. So this is at 32, you see. So I wanted to burn down more to go ahead and get more space. Burn down this a little bit more too, so we can go ahead and get this through. And then I sent this group to go ahead and attack these, which didn't work out as well as I thought it would. But we're going to go ahead and continue to burn down this and attack this too, as they have trouble going through the center portion right here. As they finally pile on in, it's just absolute chaos. Ouch! Look at all that. That definitely had to hurt. They were too close to this these woods right here. I mean, this wall right here, the placid wall. So when we finally burn that down, it probably does explode on my troops. And we got this one to go on fire as we send this group on in to attack them. You know, basically this was, I know I'm not going to go ahead and win. Let me go ahead and kill as many of these guys as I can. And this is the AI that attacked him at this part. I'm playing as the AI. And this is, you see, this has made a nice big hole right here for the for my troops to go ahead and get on through. As I go ahead, I didn't finish burning this. I don't know why I didn't finish burning this, but I decided to send these guys in through here, you know. And then these, we're gonna go ahead and try and get around there as we move on in more here. And we have quite a few. Is everybody on the field? Everybody's on the battlefield yet, right now. So we have something like, I want to say 7,000 men on the battlefield. I want to say, I could be wrong. We'll see at the end when we look at the stats. As everybody fires on into this area with the jabs to lock everybody on down. Ooh, I don't know if you saw that. That might have hit somebody. And these guys are firing their slings on back at them. So this is quite the skirmisher battle going on right here with all the archers and all the slings. The missile units, I should say. They're not archers, they're missile units, at least, though. But we are burning this more now down. So this is at 94%. I think this group right here is burning it down. So we'll see them maybe throw a whole nother bunch of torches at it. And this is all getting chopped down. So I had to chop this all on down. It's hard to even see what the And see, there it is. It's not, but this is the one behind it. You can't phase over this actual. There it is, 46%. It's going up, 47. So it takes a long time. I just had them go ahead and go around it to attack this group. Now they're only attacking it with one. These take so long to chop through. They're quite the effective. They're even better than these placid walls right here. You just make a bunch of walls with these, right? Good thing we didn't have that mod on that gives you like infinite of those things. So then I moved on in with this group on this side, and he had a bunch of pits over here. So they probably, I shouldn't have moved this group over it. This is my Halistade. I don't want to waste any of my Halistade, but it doesn't kill too many of them, the pits. And now we're gonna go ahead and burn all this, and we're gonna move this group on in to burn this too. And I wanted to move this on in to go ahead and protect the slingers. We're going to go ahead and burn this. So these slingers, no, these are velites. The velites who I have burning these, I wanted to stop them from getting this, but they're just going to be murdered, this group right here. This ended them. But they did catch a lot of the jabs. Look at all the jabs that they caught. This guy caught like 3 or 4 jabs. Ugh, before he died. He's got like 10 of them in there. Dang, like 4 or 5. Right, yeah. So this finally gets caught on fire. This is still not on fire. I don't know why I still haven't burnt that on out, you know. And we're moving around to this area. I should have sent these guys on in to burn this at this time. As this is around here, I have my general over here to constantly inspire this area. As this is the most uninspired area. We are now burning this tower. And we are now continuing to burn everything else. You know, we're burning all this stuff. Burning this, and then burning this too. So it is very good to burn. All of it. And everything. And as this attacks this, these need to attack each other. Oh no. Ouch. As these all attack each other right here. So this is not looking too good. As they all attack each other and fire in on this. And continues to hit a bunch of this stuff. Ouch. This is good. Now we've burnt all these. So these are going to burn down. We're going to have a lot of space to go ahead and move in on him here. And this is going to go ahead and need to burn too. As we continue to move in. So we're even hitting this group from the side. So this is really a morale burn to this group. But it's not enough. I guess this group I decided to have come back. And this group is now wavering. So I have to rush in more groups to go ahead and get in here. So he ends up pulling out for quite some time. I have to burn all this again too. And these guys are also wavering. As we continue to now burn this, we're now burning this tower and burning in these and burning all this stuff because we want to make the bigger we can make the openings, the more men we can fit on through and funnel on through into the place. And the better the area. So I did not try to bother to capture any of the towers. I prefer to burn the towers. That way they just stop firing on my troops, you know. And now he's pulling his general and his cav unit around to go ahead and strike me from the back because he sees that most of my units are even leaving, so he can go ahead and hit those guys. I'm trying to move this side to go ahead and protect these guys so I can go ahead and push on forward through here. What I needed was, I needed more men. The AI should have brought more men to the battlefield. They should have brought more men. As we go ahead and protect out over here. So on this side and this side, we have done pretty well of protecting the area. And we even have our own cav. But we don't have enough cav to go ahead and challenge them. So we needed to go ahead and have more. And we needed to move our cav into here. So you'll see me move my cav finally into this area. As we finally give up. At this point, I decided to move my I should have moved my cav over this way to go ahead and kill these guys on off. So I probably do, I think. But these guys end up leaving the levies. And we've made a nice big hole right here as this continues to burn. So it's not even good to go in through the front anymore on this. He's got quite the few stakes over here. He never did use... Were there no wooden stakes to use? I didn't see any wooden stakes. He must have just had caltrops and walls and pits, but I didn't see any wooden stakes. Comment down below if you see any wooden stakes, or if you're watching, Taylor, did you not have any wooden stakes on it? You didn't use any. So we moved in around, and I could have captured this, I guess, but it really was no point. It was going to burn down anyways. So I needed to move in with these to get around in here and move in around and capture the area. To win this battle, you don't need to capture this. You need to kill everybody. So we're moving in around here. He has moved his general just to really stop every group that is retreating from coming back. So these guys, they've been broken and they'll be completely shattered after he hits them with his cav unit. And then he'll come on in and hit these guys too. But you don't want to hit this because this has stakes. So the front one is the only one that has the stakes in it. When you burn down the wood there, it will actually leave stakes. The side ones do not leave stakes after you burn them completely down. No. That is the one thing about, and these are stakes that come with the actual fort. These are not the stakes that you would deployable wise. As these guys attack, this is the Halastade. They are attacking the Halastade. So Halastade versus Halastade. This is a pretty even match right here. And he's wavering right here. So what I needed to do was, I figured I could at least kill most of his units in here, and he would just have his cav left. I figured I could at least kill a good portion of his men that are inside the fort. So we end up finishing this on out. We have all the towers burnt, so he's not having anything any more jabs being fired at me or any more missiles being fired at me. And it does say that I am actually due to win due to the balance of power, you know. So he ends up winning due to the balance of even though the balance of power is on my side. And really the time just gets drawn out. This is him still over here. We still have my guys over here, my Equites. We're covering these sides pretty good. He's going to come on in here and just take out these guys completely. And we're going to see this. We're going to see how effective these are on him if he ends up running through them or not. I think he notices them and he's trying to go around them to make sure. And I think he's actually going to go ahead and go for this group first, actually, to tell you the truth. So I even hit pop rally at the last minute to go ahead and try and rally these guys with my generals. But he is able to come on in here. It looks like he stops beforehand, but he still gets a nice good charge on off. And this just makes my unit just completely waver and rout. It just doesn't want to be there anymore. Can't say I blame it, though. You know? As they are completely deleted, you know? And attacked and everything. So we've moved these guys this way. This is some Halastade. So these are some spear infantry to stop the cav from going ahead and attacking the back of my guys over here. So this is what I'm basically trying to do, stop the cav from attacking the back of my units so that I can go ahead and finish on off the rest of the units in here. And I try to move my cav on into here too. So he's trying to mop on up my units on the side, so this ends up mopping on him up on over here. So let's see, does he end up crashing into the javs? the spikes, as he makes these guys leave. He's hunting them down. He's like, after them! No one leaves the battlefield alive! Alright? Unless you're a Roman. So he does know to attack from the side, so he doesn't get stuck by the stakes. That's good news for him. He still hits them, but he doesn't. They just stop him. They don't kill him. So, and it just nulls his charge a little bit. But he still hits it as he goes around and about, you know. And this is these guys completely are just leaving. They don't come back. So I end up bringing in my cav just to go ahead and get them on through, so I can have them attack the back of everything. And I have them attack the back of this. And so they charge in the back of this and make these guys rout, I think. They're exhausted too. This is a very fresh group. So this guy has gotten a lot of kills. I got 15 kills in the past few minutes just from that. So it was a quick run-in, and I didn't want to leave them in there, so I wanted to pull them back to go ahead and finish off this little group over here, so I could go ahead and finish off everything else. And I knew I was running out of time, so you see we have 13 minutes left, and I even pulled them over here as quick as possible to do everything. And some of them got caught in this group as they got stuck in here. So it wasn't a very good charge in here because they had gotten stuck by this group. And we decided to bring in my cav unit over here to go ahead and attack this. And I tried to bring them around, and it didn't really work as well as I would have liked it to. I had to really force them through as they attack everything. I needed to bring them around and about and attack this is really what I needed to do. And I attacked this part right here. So you see I tried to force them on and then attack this. And this ends up, I do end up ending this group. And you see this one's wavering too also. But we'll see that my Aquitaes are not doing as well as I would like them to. And this one's losing out. So this one is being affected by both sides. I think it's because it front charged these guys, which are very heavy infantry, very heavy phalanx unit. You know, they're triarii, or spear unit. I guess they're counted as a phalanx unit actually in this game, even though they don't have phalanxes. They're spearmen. Phalanx. Whenever I think of phalanx, I think of Alexander the Great's army. You know, with the where were they? I want to say they were 15 to 18 feet long. The Saracens, which is huge. Imagine carrying around a spear that's 15 to 18 feet long, and you're just like, it really keeps the enemy at bay, I guess, right? You know, that's what the purpose of that was, you know, is to just keep them at bay, and you would just have them be charged from the back by the cavalry. But anyway, so they attacked all this area and struck on in here. Oh, this is just completely routing. Everything is just routing completely. All done for. You know, this is the spikes right here. This is a very heavily armored group. My house thought for this group is 82 armor. So look at how heavy armor this is. He's got some bronze on here. This is leather and whatnot, bronze or iron made. Yeah, this is quite the leather iron, whatever. And now he strikes the back of my unit right here. This is that was quite the deadly charge there. That was quite the charge. The balance of power now has finally evened on out. I don't know if you just saw it tick down. So it's now evened on out, and it's at 218 is how many kills he's got with this one unit. That's a lot of kills with that one unit. Even with his general, he's got 279. Wow, almost 300 kills with that, just the general itself. So now this is where he's turned the tide of the battle, because he's able to go ahead and knock out this group over here, which just causes everybody else to rout. I'm trying to bring these two groups on over here to go ahead and kill all this as we continue to try and hold out here this way. This way, holds out for quite some time up until the end of the battle. And this over here just gets continued to get pummeled as he ends. He corners this group up here. So you see, this group I'm able to bring back over here. I think I had them, you know, chase off his cavalry for a little bit. But now this group actually had still some jabs, and they are able to fire in on this his group of Principes and Principes. These are Principes only, actually. I thought some of them were Halistati. So he attacks them in the back here, and then I have these charge on in as my other one of my other cav units is running on out, probably retreating. Yeah, because they're all retreating. And now he sees that he can charge on in this way. And this is where everybody is just routing. And I have made this group, they are wavering too. I just saw another one of my groups shatter as I tried to pull these guys over this way to prepare them for this. As I have them charge on in this way for these guys. Yeah, that's going pretty well. And we have to bring this on and around, and this is yeah, we even committed our general. Our general we have committed to make sure that we get everything, and he's continued to pop abilities. As we see, we were popping rally right here. That ability has been popped and is being used. And they are attacking each other as this is coming on in here, and now he's just ending all this. So he's gonna mop up all this right here, and then he's gonna come in and around and mop up all the rest of it too. Constant phone calls. You can hear that in the background now. I can hear it in the background if you can't. So he ended up all this. And they ended up all this. So now I've finally, this is all that's holding out over here, and he's mopped up all my forces over here as he just turned off this, got through all these guys, and just completely deleted the Velites over here and the Italic Mercenaries over here, and completely deleted that. And this is all gone. Now they're all routing because they've seen that everybody else is routing, so that's making everybody else route. So constant routing, as I need to go ahead and do all this stuff, and it's just ending my entire groups. But they do last out pretty long. Thankfully, he cannot attack the back of me, so I should have known this. I should have committed more of my forces this way, because he does have these stakes right here. If these stakes, he needs to go ahead and remove them with his infantry, and he cannot attack. He cannot run into the back of me with his cav, actually, because of these stakes. Yeah, or unless he wants to risk his cav. Although he could have run in this way, and he might have ended up wanting to try that. And he doesn't, so he tries. So he finishes off this group over here, and just completely ends them. They are exhausted too. They're broken. I just wish to go home. Let my people live. Well, they're not even my group. I am the Insubres in this whole campaign, actually, and I have taken one in particular town, and I am moving to go ahead and take a few other towns. It's a long campaign, you know. You play the long game in Rome, Total War. You really do. It's very meticulous. That's why I guess I like these Total War games a lot. I don't know why you're just constantly trying to attack this with the in this formation. It makes you very slow. You'll never catch it. You're exhausted. Thankfully, they're exhausted too and tiring, so you do catch it finally. Not that they would be able to fight you if you were not in the charging area. So he's now finished off the routers, and all I have left is this group right here. So, and we can see that the balance of power has completely switched in his favor. So it has ticked down to completely. It's a little bit more in his favor. It's not in my favor completely now. So as he continues to move his forces out and about and charge on in, and now does he send his let's see, does he send them to go ahead and remove the stakes? Or are they just the caltrops? No, he's sending them to attack them. Okay. They are actually a fresh unit. That's surprising. No. They are breaking up the caltrops. So he did send them to go ahead and break the caltrops. That was smart of him. So now he can charge the back of my unit with his cav. So he wishes to go ahead and finish me off with a charge. And this is when he ends on out, and my group is just still there. So it was a costly enemy victory on that note. But it was worth it for, I guess, both sides. Our losses, so you see, I deployed 5,786. So I deployed about 6,000 troops. He deployed about almost 3,000 troops. The losses for me was 4,326. His losses were 1,542. His kills were 3,976, and my kills were 1,498. So you could see, wow, the towers got in like about about a little over 340 worth of kills. So that's a lot of kills. Dang. All right. Well, thank you for watching, and hit like and subscribe and comment down below, and tune in next time. Okay. Bye bye.